Hello all. Do you know when you're staring at the screen? Hello, I'm Alan. This is Alan Reacts. Welcome to the channel. This isn't a first time reaction because I do know this song. So when I do first time reactions, I'll tell you. But I'll still tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at this song and look back at it. It was released in 1978. What do I think of it now? What do I know about the band? What can I share about the band if you don't know them? What is the obvious song meaning? Is there any other tidbits? Because I'll always poke around and bits of knowledge I've accrued over the years. So let's get into it. Stick with me. And at the end, I'm going to pester you to join the channel. I'm going to do this for a little while. This was released in 1978 from their Back and Forth album. They've got the records, and you can see on the screen here, Meet Me on the Corner's another, Lady Eleanor's another. They had a couple of singles in the early 70s which didn't do so well. This is a band that has got a rich history in British folk music, British folk rock, whatever you want to call it. But I particularly like that opening, and it takes me back to a UK show called The Likely Lads. All you guys that are UK based, tell me what you think of the Likely Lads. And that opening made me think of the Likely Lads. In fact, I'm just wondering if that pinched some of that soundtrack or licensed it, because it just feels so familiar to the Likely Lads. Love it. Love the opening. Love his voice. We'll get into the band. We'll get into the song some more. For now, let's just enjoy it a bit, guys.
The downs that they take just to be free. And I've seen
He's talking about the substances you shouldn't use just to escape your present reality. What you think of that, that's up to you. Formed in 1968, predominantly it had the initial members were Alan Hull, Roy Jackson, Simon Crowe, Rod Clements, and Simon Coe, not Simon Cowell. Simon Coe wasn't from the northeast of England. The rest were all born on the other side of the Tyne to me. So where I live, on the south side, they're all on the north side. Wallsend, Benwell, and North Shields, etc. So that's the formation of the band. It's had many lineup changes, and there was some disputes earlier on, nothing cynical, and a couple passed away. I don't know if they're still touring in the original lineup or if any of the original members are left. But this song's, you've got Fog on the Tyne as well, which was released with Paul Gascoigne, famous UK football player, and my American friends, you'll call him a soccer player. And I hope they made a fortune out of that with Gaza singing it with them, because it was #2 in the UK. And back in then, it would have sold a few records, and I hope they made a few quid on the back of that. But they've supported some serious artists, and we'll get into that in the early 80s, late 70s. Let's enjoy the rest of the song.
all the girls and their pretty frocks and curls, but they don't mean a lot to me. Run for home, run as fast as I can. Oh, running man, running for home. I've been to the places
That's Instagram, Facebook, the internet right now. You know, people who are famous want to hang around together. These guys not liking it. They're thinking about when all else has gone wrong, run for home. How many else? There's been loads of other songs about going home. You got things like Traveling Home for Christmas, The Road to Hell. You've got Country Roads. You've got lots of different songs out there evoking the sense of feeling that your center, your gravity when things aren't right is to go home, either physically, metaphysically in your mind, is to get there and ensconce yourself in that place where all that other nonsense doesn't matter. And I think that's what they're kind of singing about.
I ballooned with them, screamed at the moon, behaved like a buffoon, but I soon discovered. Run from home, run as fast as I can. Whoa, running man, running for home. Run for home, run as fast.
They had many names and iterations before they became Lindisfarne. And Lindisfarne, you guys knows it, I'm not trying to preach history, is what I would refer to as Holy Island or Lindisfarne, depending on which conversation or what moment I was in. It's off the coast of Northumberland, a beautiful part of the world, Alnwick and all that. It's just beautiful, guys. If my American friends, if you're ever coming into England, get yourself up to the coastline in Northumberland. It's just stunning. In fact, the northeast is stunning. The coastline's stunning. So it's a holy island and it's got lots of history, rich history. I'm not a history channel. I'm sure if you go and poke around with the history channels, they'll have told you about the significance of that since 6 AD. But so they named themselves Lindisfarne. Quite why, I don't know. I can't figure out what it means to them to be called Lindisfarne. Yeah. Maybe you guys can know. Maybe there's somebody out there who's a musical historian who watches who says, well, that's actually, Alan, that's why they're called Lindisfarne. They chose that name because I can't find out. Help me out, guys, if you can. There's some nuance in it, isn't there? Pretty boys and girls and travel the world. So it's a deep and meaningful song, but the meaning is essentially, I want to go home, wherever home is. That's all. That's what it means to me. I hadn't forgot about this band because every time I have to drive from where I live down to the middle of England or another part, I have to pass through Lindisfarne roundabout. Big roundabout. You guys will know if you're from the northeast. I'm going to go back to them because Meet Me on the Corner is great, Lady and Laura's great. There's lots of good songs and I'm sure there's some hidden gems in there when I go and listen to the full album that I don't know out of my ignorance and stupidity. I hope I'm going to schedule this for when my American friends come online. Not for anything other than you guys that are British, you'll know this song. You'll catch up and tell me where I've gone wrong. Join in, guys. Let me know. But there's definitely going to be more Lindisfarne. I really enjoyed that. Great song. Great trip down memory lane. Thank you very much for the channel, for letting me do this. Till next time, take care.